So then being from the South, it seems that like the South, part of their success has been because everybody collaborates with each other and works together.
Yeah.
So you had a lot of collaborations from the South on this new album. When you're collaborating with guys like T.I., 8Ball, and all them, are they in the same vein as you? You know, thought process wise when making music.
I don't believe in emailing records across the fucking waves and then another motherfucker emailing it back and then you saying that's a feature. What's up, my nigga? That's a feature record. You know what I mean? That ain't no feature record. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Every feature that you got on my album, that artist is hands-on with me. And pretty much if you go through my features on this album, you know, the reason I do got so many, you know, features is because all of these artists that's on my albums is artists that I got relationships with outside of this industry shit. So, you know, me and T.I., we hang and swing and run around Atlanta. Jeezy, that's like my brother in a sense, for real. We run around and swing and hang. Pimp C, I was raised around him. I'm 25 years old. It's the first cat I ever met in my life with talking about music when I was 14 years old. You know, even Life, I had to make him come run around Cashville with me for a week or so before we even go in the booth. Let you show you this life, you know what I mean? This real life. Snoop Dogg, you know, all my family is on the West Coast, so, you know, we always been there. And even him, he comes straight on into the studio and we work on these records together. So, you know, my record has a chance to really feel like a fucking album more or less than I call some of these feature records shipments. Because you make a verse and you ship your damn verse off to the next man, he put his verse and ship it back. That shit is never right to me. So I be hands-on with everything that I do and even the features. So these records that you get out of these albums, even the ones with the features on them, you're definitely gonna say that and know that they was in that motherfucking studio together when they made that record, you know. So, you know, I just feel like that's the way shit come out best, to be hands-on with everything that you do, you know. And I'm good to have somebody like 50 at least behind me, at least to understand, for one, I'm my own man and I have my own direction, and at least to give me the room to do that. Because a lot of times you have a person like myself that's longevity. I consider me as longevity, my nigga. I'm not an overnight success. It wasn't overnight to get me here, so it won't be overnight to get rid of a nigga like me. So it's like, you have a nigga like me, bruh, longevity. And a lot of times when you have a motherfucker who's in front of your career that has the power to, you know, make you go or make you stop, you know, sometimes, you know, it can become a mix-up because the energy that I bring is just as much energy as 50 Cent, if not more. So, you know, sometimes that becomes a mix-up, being a loyal soldier of somebody in the same caliber as you. And he's aware of that, and he gives me room to be able to, you know, have my own company and be able to take my label pretty much where I want to take it, you know. So at this point, you know, there's no sign, seal, delivery, nothing with Cashville Records. But everything is pretty much looking good as far as, you know, companies in trying to get involved in what I'm doing. You know, I've had a lot of different companies stretching out, interested in the Buck and the Cashville Records thing, but